King of New York, Christopher Latour Wallace, Who Shot You? When that beat comes on, man, I mean, Biggie just rides the beat. And listen, folks, this song was not made about Tupac, so y'all let that go. I don't know why.
It was made about LL Cool J.
but you know how it goes. Like now, there's a generation, and don't get me wrong, I really appreciate the younger generation who is coming back and getting to know the music that we came up on in the 80s and the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't rewrite history. Like you can't. Instead of getting on your
write the story you want. That's why I don't listen. I've been laughing on threads because this woman that I follow, she's like a year or so younger than me, and she's like, I don't argue with people who was born after 1995 about hip hop.
Yeah, you can't.
Because what we arguing about? You weren't there.
You weren't there.
And I said to her the other day, I was like, I'm not arguing with you if you were born in the 90s, because you was home. Yeah. I don't argue with Similac children. Y'all was on bottles. I was outside. So there's a thing. That's a thing for me. But and I see how people are trying to connect Who Shot You to everything, and I'm like, it doesn't make a lot of sense for y'all to do this, because people have already come out and said he wrote that song. He was mad at LL Cool J. And like, how you mad at LL Cool J? But he was mad at LL Cool J. So
right.
Y'all can't write the narrative that you want, because then what happens?
Yeah, it don't work like that. It just don't.
Because we know Hit 'Em Up was about Big. We know
exactly. And so it is what it is. But no, you can't rewrite history. That's just what it is. But yeah, that song, I think that's quintessential New York hip hop culture. Any day, all day.
You know why I think it is? And I did not pick Who Shot You, because I try to stay away from Hit 'Em Up and Who Shot You conversations, because I was here and I remember how the club scene changed and everything got really dangerous. So I try to stay away from them. I picked Everyday Struggle for Big.
Okay.
But what I was gonna say is, you know why that song is so very New York? Because Beef is very New York. The beefs in New York are legendary beefs. LL Cool J and Kool Moe Dee. Pick one. Jay-Z and Nas.
Yeah.
Jay-Z and Nas changed the way we look at beefs because of how it went down, right?
Facts.
Pac and Big. These are New York beefs are a big deal. Like nobody, you could say Jay-Z's not your favorite rapper. You don't like Jay-Z, but I bet you remember what Jay-Z did on Summer Stage.
Everybody remember that.
You ain't have to be here, but you remember what he did. You remember that Jay-Z said, "What the fuck's a 50 cent?" Like you remember, because beef is very New York. Because we are one city, and people outside can't say nothing about none of us. Well, Staten Island, we don't care. But you can't say nothing about the other boroughs if you're not from here.
Staten Island so dirty.
Staten Island do itself dirty.
I know.
But you can't say, like, if you're an outsider, you can't say New York is dirty. You can't. We will fight you as like Voltron. But then once the Voltron fight is over, it's like, whose borough is better?
Right.
I don't think people recognize how real borough beefs are, and how real within those boroughs you have neighborhoods, right? And I think we talked about this the last time we were on, about like areas in all the boroughs have their own slogan, their own diss. We have our own vibes. We all wear Tim, but we don't all wear them the same. Like, so it is very deeply a New York thing to be beefing with somebody. And sometimes you beefing with that person and they don't even know. Like beefing with LL Cool J. LL Cool J probably was like, okay, I don't know why he's talking about me.
Right. And I don't care. I ain't got time. I'm on this movie set. I ain't got time to argue.
Right. You making your first album. Go over there. Go over there. So let's see.